What is going on, everyone? Thank you guys for watching today's video. This one I'm super hyped on. I've been waiting for so long, and I know a ton of you guys have as well. Today we're finally going to be installing the Vortech Supercharger. Now I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to do the whole entire install with tuning, but today we're going to try and do as much as we can because it is a lot of stuff here. We have so much to put on. Whole bunch of nuts and bolts, flanges, pipes, more stuff with like fuel. So we're gonna do our best to try and knock out as much of this as possible. Cool thing is, from Vortech and Delicious Tuning themselves, super cool because on the Vortech website they actually have an instruction manual. So it's like 50 something pages, I think, of just like full-on instructions on how to install this thing. Pretty much throughout the day we're just going to be referring to this. Having this is going to come in clutch like big time. So shout out to Vortech and Delicious Tuning for having instruction manuals here. It's literally like step by step, so that is so awesome. I'm gonna try my best to do as much filming as I can. Installing something and filming at the same time just kind of makes the whole process much longer. So I'm gonna try my best to film as much as I can. I'm actually waiting on a few friends to come by. They're just gonna come through and give me a hand on this install. And yeah, man, let's get it. We're finally installing the Vortech Supercharger. Wow, with just a few parts, this actually looks super empty now. This is so weird. I've never seen the car like this ever. Just want to take a picture just in case. Alright.
I can take one of it. Wait, try to go from here. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna let it go.
Alright. Just remove the alternator, have it off to the side right here like they say, and carefully grind the OEM alternator bracket. So I believe it's this thing right here. We have to shave this down a little bit. Alright, so a little update right here. So we just routed the new belts that came with the Supercharger. This was honestly, I was honestly super like nervous about. Luckily, like I said, with their instruction manual, it all shows right here. It's super helpful. They have literally like a nice diagram right there for the belts. So it made it super easy. We have it all routed up right here. There's like a lot of slack right here because this is where the Supercharger pulley is gonna be. Pretty much the next thing we're gonna do right now is mounting the Supercharger right here. It's so heavy. This thing is super heavy. Like, it is so hard to just like hold it in place and have it line up perfectly to all the mounting points. So there's a bracket that goes right here that mounts onto the top of it, and then a bolt that goes through here, and I believe there's another one that goes through the pulley. So you have to like hold it like perfect. Literally, we've been literally trying to like mount it for like the past 30 minutes now, and we're like taking a break because it's so hard. They thread on perfect like when it's not here, but it's just when the Supercharger is here and then like holding it in place, it's just so hard.
Yeah, there's something's not.
Alright, so we finally mounted it onto the car. It took longer than expected, as far as I can go. Dude, it's like halfway on. We got 3 people. You got it?
There we go.
Dude. Ow.
It's like
Freaking fingers, man. That was a struggle getting this freaking alternator pulley on. Oh my gosh. The thing was like super tight.
You probably get a...
Damn, that thing is huge. So yeah, pretty much what's left is installing the intercooler, all the piping that goes around it. So I believe that's what's next here. A whole bunch of like small things, like I'm relocating the horn because pretty much making room for the intercooler. It's just like small things like relocating the horn, which I'm actually doing right now. And then after, I think that's pretty much it. We're gonna move on to the piping. I believe it's gonna come down from like right here. Do you have the 10 mil? The... Dang, look at it. It's freaking fat.
It's gone.
Yeah, shred it and... I mean, grind it.
Grind it off, yeah.
I'm gonna start working on this, attaching these, whatever these are called, alongside the side brackets right here to the side of the intercooler. So we jack the intercooler up just so we can kind of line it up in the middle, make sure it's completely dead center before we actually start drilling holes. And I think this is good like this. Now we have to mark some holes for these brackets and we'll send. Now that's tight fit. It even has a little indentation for the pulley. Damn. Dude, look at that fitment. Yeah. Jeez. Okay, I think, yeah, they want us to slide this through first.
Wait, a couple for this here.
Oh, this might be the tab we have to...
Oh, I see it.
What tab is it?
Oh, I see it. Okay. It's that one. You see it?
So this is pretty much what we've done so far and is what we're gonna leave off with today. So we got most of the intercooler piping up, but I've yet to connect it right here. This is actually the wrong connector right here. I'm supposed to use this bigger one right here to fit with the diameter of this pipe right here. So this is just a mistake I did earlier on, but we just simply have to swap it out with this one. Pretty much gonna call it a day today. We actually had to do some trimming on this side as well for this big intercooler piping to fit through this gap. It was just a little bit of the bash bar right there. It's like a little mount. We actually took the angle grinder and grinded a lot of that off. So we did the exact same thing to this side. This is where we're at so far. We got pretty much most of it mounted up. I am so exhausted right now. I feel so dirty. I just want to like shower up and get clean because I just feel absolutely gross right now. Tomorrow we're gonna finish up the intercooler piping and then we'll move on to the flex fuel, the injectors, the fuel pump, all that other stuff to get the car tuned. Today was something else though. Like that was a ton of work, much more than I expected, honestly. We've been going at it for ever since around 10 a.m. or so. It's 7:30 right now. It wasn't like crazy hard, but there's just a lot of like little steps. But yeah, we're just gonna leave the car as is right now. Let it sit until tomorrow so we can get back at it, finish up the rest. This is amazing. Like I cannot believe we have the supercharger mounted up. It's real, guys. Damn, dude, it looks so mean. I literally cannot get over it. It looks so mean.